Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, September 16th. You'll be interested to know, 138 years ago, today in 1887, the Montreal Protocol was signed in Montreal, Canada, marking a landmark moment of global cooperation to protect the Earth's ozone layer by phasing out harmful chlorofluorocarbons, a shining example of human unity and scientific foresight. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking clean with waves at 3+ feet. Conditions hold steady through the morning with clean waves continuing until noon. By 1 o'clock, expect the waves to drop to 2 to 4 feet and the conditions to shift to fair as the wind picks up to onshore at 7 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 9 a.m. with a 5-foot high tide when the south-southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 18 seconds and the onshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first high tide on Tuesday will be 5 feet at 9:30 a.m. followed by a 3-foot low tide at 2. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 63 degrees for the water temperature. Wednesday offers clean conditions with consistent 3+ foot waves throughout the morning, while winds remain light. On Thursday, conditions become choppy with 4 to 6+ foot surf as stronger onshore winds develop. Friday sees a return to cleaner faces with 4 to 5 foot waves, especially in the morning, making it the most favorable day of the period. This morning, it's mostly sunny, and it feels like 63 degrees with 4 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:16, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:54. Looking ahead in the weather. Expect partly sunny skies on Wednesday, with a high near 66 and a light west wind. Wednesday night will be mostly cloudy, with a low around 59. On Thursday, there is a slight chance of rain showers after 11 a.m., with cloudy skies and a high near 64. Thursday night brings a slight chance of rain showers before 11 p.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms, with a low around 60. Friday has a chance of rain showers before 5 p.m. with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 66. Friday night will see a slight chance of rain showers after 11 p.m. with mostly cloudy skies and a low around 60. On Saturday, expect a slight chance of rain showers before 11 a.m. with partly sunny skies and a high near 66. Saturday night will be mostly cloudy with a low around 60. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, one of Northern California's most storied estates, Green Gables, has finally found a buyer, selling this month for $85 million after a steep price cut from its original asking price of $135 million in 2021. The sale, which closed on September 3rd, was brokered by Compass agents Brad and Helen Miller, though the identity of the buyer remains undisclosed. Originally built over a century ago by San Francisco businessman Mortimer Fleishhacker, the estate features a compound of 7 houses, English gardens, equestrian barns, a tennis court, and a massive Roman pool. The Millers described the estate as a once-in-a-generation opportunity in Silicon Valley's coveted enclave, highlighting its extraordinary history and beauty. Now on to sports. Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow will undergo surgery for a turf toe injury, and he is expected to miss at least 3 months. Burrow left the game against the Jacksonville Jaguars in the second quarter and was seen with crutches and a walking boot after the match. In his absence, backup Jake Browning led the Bengals to a come-from-behind victory, completing 21 of 32 passes for 2 touchdowns. Cincinnati will face the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday as they hope to recalibrate their offense around Browning's strengths. Burrow's recovery will be closely monitored as he aims for a return later this season. And last night on Monday Night Football, the Bucs beat the Texans in a nail-biter 20-19. Baker Mayfield was 25 for 38, with 215 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. C.J. Stroud was 13 for 24, with 207 yards, 1 touchdown, and no interceptions. In Game 2, the Chargers beat the Raiders 20-9. Justin Herbert was 19 for 27, with 242 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. While Geno Smith was 24 for 43, with 180 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Yowza! Next week, the 2-0 Chargers face the 1-1 Broncos in Los Angeles. In local sports, last night at Chase Field in Phoenix, the Giants lost to the D-backs 8-1. Gallen pitched 6 innings with a 1 earned run performance to earn the win for Arizona. The G-men managed only 2 hits with 2 errors and left 3 runners on base. Arizona scored 6 runs in the 6th inning and added 2 more later. The Giants' record is now 75-75. Tonight, the Giants take on the D-backs in Phoenix for Game 2 of this 3-game series. The pitcher has yet to be determined for the Giants, while Eduardo Rodriguez is 8-8 with a 4.98 earned run average. First pitch is at 6:40 at Chase Field. In top news, California quietly became the biggest holder of MicroStrategy. It emerges as the top state pension backer. The State Board of Administration of the Florida Retirement System has significantly increased its holdings in MicroStrategy, increasing its indirect exposure to Bitcoin. Florida owns 220,1,860 MicroStrategy shares, valued at $88 million. The fund added 61,390 shares, representing a 38% increase from the previous quarter. As the leading state with the Public Employees Retirement System owning 357,183 shares, legal and regulatory constraints largely prevent public retirement systems from holding cryptocurrency directly. In business news, Elon Musk, the Tesla billionaire who tops Forbes' rankings of the world's richest people, has returned to his day job after leaving President Donald Trump's White House. Musk, who holds $1.3 billion worth of Bitcoin on Tesla's balance sheet, has issued a warning about the spiraling $37 trillion U.S. debt pile. He stated, "At the end of the day, our national debt, which is insanely high, the interest payments exceed the Defense Department budget, and it's rising. So if AI and robots don't solve our national debt, we're toast." The U.S. debt has surged due to COVID-era spending and rising interest rates, raising fears of a potential crisis for the U.S. dollar. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at about $115,000. Ethereum is down 2% to just over 4,500. And XRP is down 1% to $2.99. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Coffee naps might be the weirdest and smartest way to recharge. Research suggests a cup of coffee followed by a short nap could sharpen focus and fight fatigue. In Spain, it is common to follow lunch with coffee and a short siesta. Experts are now investigating the scientific merit of this practice. Caffeine is a potent adenosine antagonist that keeps us alert. Combining a nap with coffee could amplify the stimulant's effects. Early research indicates caffeine naps may reduce fatigue and boost cognitive performance. However, more studies are needed to confirm these findings. Ultimately, individual responses to caffeine naps vary. And in entertainment news, Claire Danes stars in The Beast in Me, a gripping new series where she plays a reclusive author caught in a deadly game with her neighbor, portrayed by Matthew Rhys, who harbors dark secrets. The teaser, released on Monday, opens with Dane stating, "We are, all of us, drawn to monsters," adding, "We flirt with death to prove we are truly alive." Set to premiere on November 13th on Netflix, the show follows Danes as Aggie Wiggs, who becomes obsessed with her neighbor, a former suspect in his wife's disappearance. Executive producer Howard Gordon of Homeland highlights the show's complexity, stating, "It really is about all of our complicity." Brittany Snow, Natalie Morales, Jonathan Banks, and David Lyons also join the cast. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American environmentalist and author Rachel Carson. And she said, "In nature, nothing exists alone. This reminds us of the interconnectedness of our actions, like the global cooperation seen in the Montreal Protocol, which highlights the importance of unity in addressing environmental challenges." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.